Good morning and welcome to the Grand Helios Hotel. This is the last of the Universal Epic Universe hotels to open here at the resort. So we've done the other two, both Stella Nova and Terra Luna, so you can go check those out after this. But I'm going to be taking you around the resort today, showing you kind of all what you're going to be getting: amenities, shopping, and dining. Right here at the front of the resort, right off to kind of the side, you're going to see the bus loop. That this is going to take you to both the main Universal Resort area that includes studios, islands, city walk, and all that good stuff. There's also going to be a bus stop just here for just Volcano Bay, so you're not having to go over to that parking garage just to go to another park. It would take a lot of work, so I'm glad they implemented those buses straight to Volcano Bay. If you see right here, they do have a parking garage here, so that could be a big reason to stay here for some. Some people really like parking in parking garages. I will say immediately, if you're not staying at this resort and you want to come explore like I'm doing today, do not park here. Parking is outrageous here because they don't want people parking here to go to Epic Universe. So you get a discounted parking if you're staying here. If not, you're going to pay like a ridiculous amount. I can't even remember how much it was, but it was crazy. Just take the bus over from Studios and you'll have a much better time. Here's a look at the outside area though, including the underhang that goes straight from pickup. They do have a valet service here with valet runners that can run your car to the parking garage if you'd like that. If not, you can park it yourself. This is quite a nice underhang area with some nice lighting, and I bet it looks very nice at night. It does look like they have speakers installed. Oh no, they do have music playing. I lied. I don't know how well you can hear that. Valet windows right up to the left. As soon as you walk into the lobby, obviously, the most obvious thing is the giant window peeking out to Epic Universe. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit because you can actually go out on that balcony and look over into the park. That is super, super cool. Pretty nice overall space in here with a lot of seating and kind of different layers to it. They do have a straight bar off to the side right here, including, I do believe it's also like a kind of a breakfast spot right over here. There is the main bar that is going to be upstairs. We'll check that out in just a little bit, as long as we can get up there. Obviously over here is going to be reception. I will say I love the look of reception here. I love the flowery stained glass art right behind it with the different phases of the sun. Super, super cool. Obviously, the sun is a big part of this resort because it's kind of the main theme. Over here off to the right is going to be Aurora Market. Aurora Market is going to be your main kind of resort grab-and-go section. They do have some pastries, donuts, breakfast items, stuff like that. They're also going to have some ready-to-grab meals, and they're also going to have Starbucks here. And as I just showed, they also got gelato, it looks like. As I just showed, there is a refillable cup. You can get these for the the length of your stay. These only work in your resort. They will not work out actually inside of Epic Universe. This is just for the resort. So it's always nice to have those though when you're staying at the resort. Something good to keep you hydrated. Next thing we're going to check out is the Universal store right off to the right side of reception. This store looks almost identical to both Terra Luna and Stella Nova. They are very similar in size, more of a small, compact, little shopping experience. You're going to find lots of Epic Universe stuff. You're going to find some stuff that you won't find at the other two resorts. They've kind of layered their merchandise between them, so each one has a little bit of a few different things. They're going to have some amenity stuff, including swimsuits and sunscreen, goggles, anything you would need for the pool area. And then they'll also have some stuff that you might just need for your resort stay. Toiletries, laundry, stuff like that. So anything you're looking for like that, going to be over here in the Universal store. And obviously, one of the main reasons, if not the main reason you stay here, is because you can walk straight into Epic Universe right here at this side. So this is just right past the market and the store. Just come off to the right side. The elevator's actually right behind me. I'll show you in a second. You just head through here, head through security, and you'll end up right in the back of the park. It'll be a big deal for early mornings. You'll get to stuff from the back of here. And also, it's going to be probably shorter lines for security. You're going to get in quick. It'll be really nice. Here's a look at one of the elevator areas with a really cool screen on the background. You can definitely tell this is a higher-end resort over the other two we've seen here at Universal. I think now we're going to head off to the left. Over out to the right is going to be the pool facilities. So we're going to head over there just in a little bit. But right now we're going to head back towards the lobby. So over here on the left side from reception is going to be Flora Taverna. I think that's how you're gonna pronounce it. This is gonna be kind of a dining option for this resort. It does have a bar with some different handhelds. They're gonna have stuff for the table, salad. It does look like they have some pizza, and then they also do have some desserts. It'll sound pretty good. It's gonna be a little bit on the pricier side. As a remember, this is a higher end resort. We'll again talk about room prices and the different varieties of rooms here in a little bit. You can actually see our full look here at the area. Don't think they're quite open yet in the morning, or they're cleaning up from breakfast. It does look like in the mornings they might do some sort of buffet option. So if you're interested in that, it does look like they do it because they do have like heat lamps over there and stuff. And again, this area is super, super pretty. And they do have some outdoor seating that we'll talk about in just a moment here. Straight back from the entrance of the resort is our main look over into Epic Universe. This is a insanely cool patio area to look into the park. And then obviously we have the god of the sun, Helios, here at the front shooting its arrow across the park. It seems kind of all over the place. It does seem like later mythology this is Apollo, but for our sake we're going to call him Helios. Then at the top it does say, at break of dawn, the god of light, a bow he draws all his might. His flaming arrow in its flight will burn away the darkest night. So it seems like, I don't think it's been filmed yet. I don't even know if it's really happening yet. There is an intention of having almost a mini show where Helios will shoot his arrow over to Luna at the end of the night and basically transfer the night over to the night goddess. It sounds really cool. I hope they get it working at some point. Doesn't seem like it's working yet because I haven't seen anybody actually talk about it. They have the same fountains from the entrance of Epic Universe, same lampposts, everything's very, very similar. That obviously makes sense because it's in the park. And then right over here, you can see some outdoor dining areas for that sit-down restaurant. And then right over here, there is some seating for the quick service kind of grab and go. And you can actually see the entrance to Epic Universe right over here, right off to the right side. You can actually see the bridge that goes right over and down right next to Blue Dragon. So Blue Dragon's right here. Just give you some wayfinding. Obviously, we've done full videos on Epic Universe, so if you're interested in seeing walkthrough or even my take on our first time I was able to film in the park, you can go check those out. I'll link those either in the descriptions or at the top of this video right now. You can see the entrance to Dark Universe right here. This is Blue Dragon. That's going to be the Pan-Asian restaurant. I believe it's still not quite open yet, but it is getting there. You can see Super Nintendo World towards the back there with Donkey Kong, and then you can actually see the top of Bowser's Castle when there's the portal entrance right there. Right back in between those, it's going to be Pizza Moon, and we would highly recommend eating there. We thought it was very, very good. Straight back, you can see the Constellation Carousel right past Helios here. And then off to the very back left over there, you can see the entrance to How to Train Your Dragon. You can actually see the top of Mead Hall going over right there. And then obviously right there in front of it is going to be Stardust Racers. That is the big coaster of the park. Definitely ride that at night. Again, go check out that video we did. We talked fully about the rides and we got to ride Stardust at night. It was so fun. Right here at the front is Meteor Astro Pub. That is going to be another dining location. We did eat there too on that day. And then you can actually see the entrance for Wizarding World right here too. And you can see the front area starting right there. Overall, a really, really cool area to stand out here and just look over the park because, again, it's so pretty. So we've made our way back inside. We keep heading down past the security area. There is going to be a very nice fitness center with all new equipment. They do have restrooms down here, so if you're looking for restrooms, right over here. They do have a business center if you're looking for that. And then they do actually have a little arcade here. That's always nice to see. And then obviously right back here is going to be how we get to the pool area. So here's an overlook of the pool area. I do believe we can actually head down to the pool. It is quite the large pool area that we did see on a lot of concept art. So I'm glad they did a big, nice pool area. They have a lot of shade, a lot of umbrellas. Then obviously they have the bar in the back we'll check out in just a second. If you actually look off to the left, you can see Dark Universe pretty much in full display from the pool. That is kind of cool. You can see both Werewolf coming over, and you can also see the top of Frankenstein Castle. I'm sure you can see it from inside the pool. Very, very cool view, obviously. And obviously we're just outside on the side of Helios. It is really, really cool to see from the outside. So we can't get quite down into the pool area, but they do have like I think it's called croquet. I think so. They have some croquet out here that I think is funny. You can't see the full pool area. Off to the side, I don't know how well you can see it. They do kind of have a mini splash pad for kids to play in. And they also have the Lotus Lagoon. That is going to be your bar side pool. That's going to be, you know, similar to, you're going to have drinks out there. You're going to have a few little bites to eat, stuff like that. Anything you might need by the pool area. we're gonna head back inside now. I'm gonna see if I can find my way up to the bar because I actually don't know how to get to it. So I'll let you guys know here in just a moment when I figure that one out. So unfortunately, Bar Helios doesn't open until 4 o'clock. I'm here at 12 o'clock, so I don't think I'm gonna stay around. We'll definitely have to come back one time. I did talk to one of the hosts and they highly recommended getting a reservation because it does fill up and it is a reservation-based system. You can sometimes just walk in because I've seen people do it, but they highly recommended that you get a reservation. You are staying here or wanting to come to the bar just so you know you can get in. And it is going to be on the 10th floor of the hotel, so you're going to be going all the way up to the very top. But again, unfortunately, it doesn't open till 4, so couldn't get in. So I'll find some pictures. I'm sure I'm showing them right now, or I have been showing them of the ones that Universal put them out themselves of the bar area because it is super cool. So if you're looking for a really unique themed bar with some really cool drinks, definitely go check out Bar Helios. And with that, we've come to our end already of our tour. Obviously, with these newer hotels, they definitely are building them more compact. That I personally like. It kind of lessens your walking. I understand some people really like those really big resorts like at Disney or even some here at Universal, kind of like Hard Rock and stuff. There's a lot more floor area, there's a lot more area to walk. You might take a little bit to get to your room, but some people really prefer that space. I personally don't mind having a compact resort. I actually prefer it. At the end of the day, you can get really quickly to your hotel room and you can get whatever you need, food, drinks, whatever you want in a very compact space without having to walk a long time, because with some of those bigger resort areas, you have to walk a really far distance. So just kind of, you know, nice to have it a little more compact. Obviously, I think this resort looks beautiful from both the outside and in. That terrace area looking over Epic Universe is obviously a massive deal. I really want to stay here at some point. It's very expensive. I'm going to be showing prices, and I'll probably show the prices right now, but I've been showing rooms throughout this ending segment. I really want to do a park view room. It probably is just amazing. There's been people saying it's amazing. I would love to just see the park at night from my hotel room without anybody in it. It would be so amazing. But again, very expensive, not something I can really afford right now. I would love to though in the future. Let me know if you guys would really like to see that, because it's definitely up there as one of the things I want to do the most here at Epic Universe. Well, I think overall it's a good place to stay if you're coming to see the new park. You obviously are staying on the park property, so you're getting priority access in and stuff. It's gonna be a big deal if you're really excited for this area. So thanks for watching. I hope this video brought a little more joy into your day, and we'll see you guys next time.